Guys, we're just here doing a private session with myself and my sister Ashley. Ashley is a medium. She's been getting a fair few things come through for me from my friend Andrew, and he's apparently here now. We've just had one of the devices go off. Behind me I've got the K2 meter, I've got two of them. I've got the GRIMPOD, which will detect anything that comes up to it. I've got the static box here, and I've got the little cat ball behind me as well. And I've got a motion detector here right behind me that's picking up everything in that area over there. That's it now, because it just picked up my arm. Ashley's behind the camera, and hopefully you can hear her. So.
Alright, so well, Andrew definitely is here, but also I just heard the name Jody, so I don't know if that has any relation to you.
Jody,
yeah, or to Andrew, but it was very clear, Jody.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to say everything I'm going
Yep.
Just get the motion up from Andrew.
Yep.
Okay. So he's been trying to get through to you for quite some time, as you know.
Yep.
He wants to say he's sorry to you because at the time when he did take his own life, it was a time where, you know, he was full of promise to you guys about the band and all that. He said that, you know, a lot of times there that you were almost going to break up and just quit going, but it was him that pushed us, him with the, you know, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
And he actually was the one that convinced all of you to stay, you know, and keep going at it, you know, because it was at the point where there was conversation, you know, we're bloody now, you know, 30, you know, we're getting old, like no one's going to get, you know, we're not going to get out there now. If we're going to get out there, we would have got out there by now.
Yeah.
He's saying that this was one of the main topics at the end, you know, in the last couple of months, and this is why Hot Body, he brought the song Hot Body up because that was the last song I think that was made, or the main song. There was a music video or something.
There was a music video made, and it was our first single release.
Do you have a sister by any chance?
Yes.
Yeah, he's saying something about his sister as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that plays a part in this. Yeah. Let's go back to the conversations, the keeping you in, like keeping you like he like put so much energy out there. No, we're gonna. You know, like I feel like
he was the driving force for the band.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then because so many of you had different circumstantial things that were going on in your life, and that's why he's sorry. He's sorry because.
That's a static machine.
Yeah, he's there with you. He's actually got his arm around your shoulder the way he used to. That's how he told you he's there with you now. Yeah.
And again.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he wants you to know he's sorry. I don't know, something about you two had a special bond. You had
we did.
And because he felt so highly of you, because he knew you had so much potential, he knew that you could be bigger and better, and he knew it was because of you that he could have been big. You were the main character. What's the word? Like, you know what I mean? You were the main
driving force.
Yes, even though he was the voice, but without you,
I was the backbone to the band.
You were, because the skill and ability, you can drum like you were drumming for Guns N' Roses. You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes sense to you.
He always used to tell me I was in his eyes, I was the drummer that was going to take him to start.
And that's why he wants to say he's sorry, because he put so much, like, you know, you were going through a breakup or going
Yeah,
through
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
at
yeah,
the time.
yeah,
and
yeah.
you were going through a lot. You know, and it was a lot because of past stuff in your life, you know, and so this was really your breaking point too. And he was instilling in you that to hold on to this, and this would be the main thing for you to hold on to. So the bit of light with all the darkness that was going on. So that was keeping you. So in other words, pretty much, you get what I'm saying. He wants to say stop because he does feel so high. Thinks so highly of you, and he feels such a strong connection to you, and he's been trying so hard to tell you that he's so sorry. And that you actually lit up his life. You'd make him laugh. And
I feel so much guilt, and a lot of people tell me that I shouldn't, because just so you guys know, Ashley is my sister, yes, but she has no idea about. She knows I was in a band. That's it. She doesn't know Andrew. She didn't know the names of the guys in the band. She doesn't know anything to do with our songs, anything, because we went distant for a while, my sister and I. So we had different lives. We didn't really keep touch. So she has no idea about all this stuff. Last night I did one of my episodes, Making Contact, and Andrew was trying to come through to me, and he can't. As soon as I mentioned that my sister is a medium and that she was online, bang, he came straight to her and came through. She rang me after the session and said, look, I've got this guy here. I don't know who he is or what, but he's trying to get through to you.
He said something like he'd overdosed on pills.
Yeah.
I said hot body and...
Yeah. So she mentioned the pills, because he OD'd on pills. She mentioned the fact that he was living with his mum at the time, and he was in a single bed. He was in a single bed, living with his mum at the time. She had no idea of this stuff. We have a song. Well, we had a song called Hot Body. That was our single release that we actually had. She had no idea of that. Everything resonated, and I was just blown away. So he's been trying to come through to me and connect. That's that static box never goes off. It's got to be something there. I'm not sure if that's him that's setting that off, but something has to be setting that off. It doesn't detect us. Yeah.
He didn't want to not have that chance to say that to you.
Yeah. I just want to say to Andrew, if you are here with me, I want you to know that I'm sorry that I wasn't there for you. When I left the band, it was the starting point to a downward spiral. And that's why he's saying to you things like, I was the driving force behind it. You know, my skills or whatever are what drove the band.
Hot Body was what was I saying? Well, there was a music video for that. That was the biggest hit. That was...
Well, that was our single that everyone loved, and it was like pretty like up-tempo, rocky sort of stuff, and it was the biggest. Well, we never really had any hits. We didn't take off. We opened up for a lot of bands, like we opened up.
You're saying something about a radio.
A radio?
No, radio station. There was something to do with the radio station. That one's going blue, flashing blue.
That's the temperature change.
Yeah. Okay, at the time, he was trying to send out EP. What's EP?
EP.
Is it? He said EPs or something to a radio station.
Oh.
Do you know what he's saying?
Yeah, we were sending our demo EP.
Is that
our album. Extended play. EP, an EP, and if that's what he's saying, do an EP.
Yeah.
Static box is going again. I wasn't there for him when he did this. I didn't. I want him to know that I'm sorry that you felt that you couldn't reach out to me when you were going through this depression. Andrew used to say to us in the band, and we always took it as like, oh, whatever, mate, you're joking, you know.
One day I'm gonna...
What if I haven't made it by the time I'm 50? I'm out. Because he had nothing in his eyes. He had nothing else. Nothing. He had nothing to fall back on. Nothing else. This was his dream.
Yeah.
And when he did it, he was 50 years old.
He wants you to know it's no one's fault. Also, so the EP, so that makes sense to you.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what EP stood for, so that's good.
Yeah.
And they were going to send that out to the radio stations.
Yeah, we were sending it off to different stations and production, you know, to make it, you know, to get noticed.
Right, yeah, but there was a feud between them as well. There was something going on there that caused.
Yes. Yeah, just before. Yep. Okay.
So it all makes sense to you?
Yep. Sorry, there was. Yes. Yeah, I forgot.
Okay, so you just show me that really quickly.
Yep.
Goosey's going on. So
Yes. Yep.
So if you ever get those goosebumps.
And the only reason I know, I'm not going to tell you nothing, but the only reason I know about that is because she told me.
Oh, so you know her.
I've spoken to her since his death.
Okay, cool. Right.
On the phone.
Oh, right. Okay, that's where we must be.
And she filled me. She filled me in.
There's a red rose. So there must be. So there's a death of the anniversary. So his anniversary is coming up, or it's an anniversary. So hang on. Let me just. Sorry, there's a red rose as well involved in that. You just showed me that quickly. So when a spirit shows me a red rose, I'll just explain this to you. When a spirit shows me a red rose, it means an anniversary or a death of the anniversary. When they show me a white rose means a birthday. They're just little things that they show me. And I'm also saying he was a smoker.
Andrew
used to be.
No. Andrew, no. He never smoked when I knew him.
Oh, after then.
I don't. Okay, it might not be cigarettes. Andrew has been known to have a bit of a wacky weed from time to time.
Okay, right. Smoking.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go into a different type of emotion here. Yeah.
Static.
Yeah, because he's... Okay.
Yeah.
With his sister, they were closer in a way, because they had a different relationship, obviously, than him and his brother. Okay, but his sister always played mum to him a bit. Very controlling. When I say control, sorry, he said pushy.
Pushy. Not control.
Sorry, he changed it to pushy.
Yeah.
But it was only for his best interest. Can you pass the message on to her, please, for him? More so than anyone in his family, he needs his sister to know that he is sorry to her too, and that she's seen it. She's seen it a long time ago in him.
Yep.
She may not have said anything to anyone. I don't know if she said it to you, possibly, but she did see, and she did try and help him. But you can't help someone when it's hard to when they're in that state. And when I say in that state, he was in a state of, he's kind of very, it's my way or no way sort of thing.
Yep.
That's the kind of person he was. And
very much.
He was always getting pulled up on that as well. Like you've got to, it's not, black and white's white. You've got to see the bigger picture. Yeah. And with him, he'd just be seeing straight down the line. That's how it is, and that's where it's going to be. Yeah. Like the blinkers, they're turned off.
When you get something on the head, I'm going to elaborate on that particular thing, right?
Yeah.
We went through 9 guitarists in 4 years, right? Because Andrew was a lovely guy. He would do anything for you. But he knew what he wanted. He was like another Freddie Mercury, these frontmans that know exactly what they want. The musical talent and musical...
You were what he wanted.
Exactly. I was like, I knew exactly where he was coming from. I played everything that he needed me to play. And what I wrote was beyond what he could imagine that we could write. He was a very tough man to get along with. Not to get along with, but like, if you didn't understand him, then it was hard for you to get along with him,
Do you wear the hat?
Yes.
With the glasses?
Yeah. What sort of hat is it? Is he showing you?
No, it's a wide brim, but when I say wide, it's like a little round top.
It's a gangster's hat.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I'm so glad you...
That hat that I'm thinking of is a gangster's hat, and he wore it in his music video before we came along for The One.
What I love, what I love, what I love, my love.
The hat.
A poster or a
Yep.
yeah.
You got
and
it all.
he has the glasses.
Yep. You've
He's
got it all.
showing me that. He's
Yep.
showing me that because that relates to.
Yep.
He was looking for the one.
Yeah.
So you just made that make sense.
Yeah, the song is called The One.
If you didn't say that, I wouldn't know more.
But after I left the band, it really shit hit the floor.
Yeah,
hit
he
the
couldn't
fan.
deal with you leaving the band.
Yeah, it was very, very hard on him. And our bass player at the time, don't want to mention his name, but anyway, our bass player at the time, he hated my guts for leaving the band.
It is sad that had happened. and-
Static
Yeah.
box.
Definitely, he's been in your energy for quite some time because he didn't want to leave. Oh, sorry, can we go back to his sister?
No.
There you go.
Wow.
There he is, okay?
Thanks, mate.
Yeah. He wants to let her know that she has to let him go.
Mm.
And that's not her fault.
Mm.
I really need her to let him go because she's manifesting herself some sickness
Righto.
because of the hurt. And that's what happens to our bodies. If we hold on to energy in certain parts of our body, like breast cancer usually comes from resentment.
Mm.
Her life has been, she's just changed. She's changed so much. Since he's gone, she's just different. She's not herself. She's obviously, because that would do
Her brother
you know,
died, yeah,
you know. But it took a big toll on her, and she's feeling so guilty, and she won't let it go, and she needs to let it go. She needs to let it go because it's not her fault. There's nothing no one could have done. And she needs to you to say that to her because again, bringing back about who he is straight down the line, no one could have done anything because that's how he is.
Yeah.
No one could have changed his mind for anything because it happened so suddenly. There was no thought process at that time, but it was going to happen no matter what. And
So,
he's in a better place. He's in a much better place.
oh, I know he would be.
He's
So
finally free,
free, yeah.
But he wants to be completely free, and he can't do that until you pass that on. And he wanted you to know that.
So what basically happened with his sister and him? She lives overseas, right? She's in Sweden or something like that. She married a guy over there, so she lives over there. But she came over before he died.
Yeah.
She came over, and Andrew and his mother ended up moving in with his brother into a small apartment for a little while, and him and his brother clash big time, and they had a big argument, and you know their mother was there and stuff, and but anyway,
he argued with the mum too because he always felt that the mum sided with the other brother no matter what, and I feel like he was feeling like
there was a lot
he
of
was never good enough and blah blah blah, you know, it was all a lot.
So what happened was with his sister, she came over to visit, and this is when they were living at the unit with the brother, Andrew's brother.
In the single bed.
Yeah. And basically, Andrew had fallen into massive depression. This is on the last lengths before he took his life.
Oh,
right?
because he nearly had a car accident too.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I can't confirm that.
Just
I
as
don't
you
know.
were saying that, I seen him driving. I don't know why it was a little yellow car for a second. Yep. He was driving the little yellow car.
Yeah, like a golden colour. Yeah, golden colour. Yeah, he had a
around a mountain. Like he was going to drive a cliff and every time.
around a mountain and that. He used to live out at Mullaney.
Oh, okay.
So that could be what you're seeing. I don't know. But he could have been, maybe at the time he was going to,
That's what he's telling me.
Right,
He's telling
okay.
me that he would drive it angrily.
Right.
When you're feeling that depressed and angry and stuff, you do start to dissociate. Seeing him fucking flooring this little yellow whatever car around and these mountains or whatever, like you said, Mullaney, whatever.
That could be him confirming what you're saying too.
That's him. He's there.
So anyway, she came over, and when she came over, he was going through the stage of smoking a lot of pot, trying to deal with his depression. Yeah. That's at the time when he was kicked out of his own band. What drove Andrew into massive depression, right? Is I'm getting this right. It's obviously triggering with him. All of his songs that he wrote, they stole them. The band continued on without him. They got different members. I don't know who's singing now, but they stole his music.
Hot Body was the last song that he was happy about. Sorry.
Yep.
We had to get to that. And
Yep.
he's just put his finger. That was, I've got goosebumps, and he confirmed it there. Sorry, I had to
That's
bang
right.
him because this is him talking. That was that last song that was the happiest. That was the last time he was happy. The music video, and there was actually models or hot chicks in it. Oh.
Yeah. We had
Polish stripper, or was there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you've never seen it.
No.
You've never seen this, so how? Yeah.
Well, because he's talking to me.
Yeah, we had burlesque dancers, strippers, but fully clothed, rocking the pole and.
One had a white.
Yeah.
White top on. And he's like, yeah.
Wow, Andrew, if I'm getting this right,
Yep.
that's what I was about to ask him to do. That is exactly what I was about to ask him to do. Touch the antenna on top of this skull here, that's flashing with the blue light. Put your hand around it. Or stand over here and this one will pick you up. It'll pick up your motion. Can you stand there?
It'll take a minute because their energy has to. Energy, actually, you can be in a million places at once.
Yeah.
But in saying that, he's draining us to do this. He just wants you to know, one, that being with you was the happiest you've been in the music career ever.
Thanks, mate.
Don't ever feel like it was anything to do with you or any of your fault or anything. It wasn't. If you had any guilt at all that you had trapped in your body, that you leaving caused him to do that, don't. He's saying don't because he's feeling guilty that he made you stay for so long.
Just so you know, Andrew, I never told you this. The reason why I left is nothing to do with the music or you or anything like that.
He said, I know, mate.
But it's a lot to do with the politics of the band. I lost the passion for it because we kept going round and round in circles, training up new guitarists. They'd train up, we'd go play shows, they'd drop out. Next one, 9 guitarists in 4 years. I couldn't keep doing it, Andrew. I couldn't keep going, mate. I lost the passion. And I don't believe that I should do something if I'm not passionate about it.
And that's why he's sorry.
Yeah. You don't have to be sorry to me because it's not your fault. It's not your fault. I'm just sorry to you that I wasn't there for you. I'm not going to carry the burden and the guilt for the rest of my life because I've actually learnt to let it go. But, because I was really bad for a while there. But just know that I am so sorry that I wasn't there for you, or that you didn't feel that you could reach out to me even though we weren't talking anymore. I'm sorry that you went through what you went through, and just know that if you had reached out, I would have been there for you, and I would have helped you, and I would have taken you in, and I would have helped you get your life sorted and to continue on.
He knows. He does know that.
Right.
You just had a deep connection. I think he had brought that up to you on numerous occasions where
Aussie's rock.
you were, and even when you first met, it was not long after that it was like, mate, we are like, I don't feel like I've known you my whole life.
We hit it off.
He was closest to you to other people that he'd known for 10 years or 2 years, he felt there was a connection.
Yeah, and he was going through the whole smoking the pot, because he was depressed. He'd been kicked out. He'd been kicked out of his own band. He got locked out of the website. Everything. They stole his music. The whole lot. His whole life had just been stolen out from underneath him. He had nothing left in his life. In his eyes, he had nothing left in his life. That's it. I'm done. Bang. He's gone. And she was trying to. His sister was trying to help him and trying to get through to him and stuff. And they ended up, just getting really defensive and abusive with her, verbally, abusive with her and his mum and his brother, because he was already
straight down the line.
No one could get to. No, my life's gone. I'm done.
That's why no one can change it.
And if
that's how he was.
And if I've got the nail on the head, Andrew, let me know.
You definitely do, because that's what he was saying. And he loved her so much. He loved her so much. He loved her so much,
Yeah.
And he didn't say enough. He didn't show it enough. But she knew. She did not. And he loves her.
He's confirming it, that's for sure.
And he wants to know how much he wants her, and that he doesn't leave until she comes back to her full, authentic self, her true self.
Yeah.
Be that bright bubble.
Yeah. Just so you know, guys, this TV that's behind me, it's not plugged into the wall. The lead is actually wrapped around the stand of the TV.
Oh, sorry.
That's right. Just say his name. There's the end of the TV there. Yeah, he had a stronger connection with his sister than he did.
You know, she understood what he wanted.
Yeah.
Why he wanted it. And she also loved his drive and his passion that he had.
Oh, she was very supportive of the band.
She loved
very,
it.
very,
and
very.
that's what built that strong bond too, because she was a big number one supporter, you know, like from a young age, like if that's what he wanted, then go out and get it, you know. And I just said, singing.
It's going again, and it's not my own.
No, wait. I said it's singing a song. It's singing a song. He's singing.
Oh, he's wow.
You asked him to come over. I said it's going to take him some time to get over there. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Ashley, for giving me a reading with my mate Andrew. Yeah, let us know in the comments if you've got anything you want to say about this, or you know, if you've got any feedback, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. And I thought I'd just give you guys a insight look into a private one-on-one session with a medium, which happens to be my sister. Still knew nothing about the topic we were talking about. And nail on the head. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next video.